This is one of very renowned Iraqi artists called Khalid Rumi, 1914, and this is from Saqi Ka'bi. And these two paintings from Southern Canada, also many paintings. And this is one of his late paintings, which is that had exhibited in London. Yeah. And this is Marie Halma, she is a legend pioneer. Islamic armaments that was used to use in the church as well, in Mosul, because he is originally from Mosul. So he was using the armaments as a decoration inside the church, which is reflected to this art. This is a portrait we think that it's during their times, one of the very early painting of Jawad Salim, he sculpted the Nasb al-Uriyya in Sa'd. He was one of the very famous also Iraqi artists. And this is Muhammad Sa'id al-Mahmoud, another architect and painter, and one of the founders in the group of Baghdad modern art. His sculpture is to Jamil Hamoudi, who he graduated from Paris, and he was one of the famous Hurufiyya artists. He was the founder of Hurufiyya with many others. Khalid Raham, whom he has the monument of the unknown soldiers. He sculpted
inside the museum.
And these two paintings to Lorna Salim, whom she graduated from State School in London, and the wife of Jawad. This is without Orphan, whom she is one of the women artists that influenced by, the old Baghdad architect, Lysian style, and she kept this style until the end of her career.
يعني تقريبا نفس النص الويست بس يعني ينشاف بعيد.
هو this is his style. These are samples of the works of Riyad here, but the main collection is the collection of Riyad.
Okay.
One day we'll be back to yeah. If you allow me, I'm gonna do a brief presentation about our entity here in Baghdad and in Amman, Jordan. First, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are so pleased that you are with us today with this private invitation to sign our new publishing's highlights on Iraqi modern art, which we will distribute as a present from our collection to you. Ibrahimi Collection is a cultural enterprise. It's a cultural initiative of an Iraqi company working in the medical technologies and healthcare sector since more than 25 years. I founded the company and the collection after a clinical practice, and then I saw that it is important for the people and for the country to have, I would say, a standard health services, but in the business side, trying to import the technology and the services in high standard to our community. So I established the company Al-Majd Investment and Development, and then I am the co-founder of one of the biggest IT group, Al-Nada and Sinin here in Baghdad. We are active indeed in regard of the business only in Iraqi markets, but in Jordan it's only a management headquarter, but all our operation here in Iraq. The passion in art started again with the foundation of the company as a hobby, as a personal hobby. And this hobby, I will come back to this slide later. And this hobby had been transferred to a duty after 2003, where, so many cultural institutions in Iraq have been destroyed and sabotaged due to the disturbance in the country. So we saw that we are, as a private sector, we may have an initiative to compensate and trying to build a museum collection, to grant it to the people and to put it on the website so they can see it and they can enjoy it, so the generations to come, they would not forget their heritage and their the creative products of the Iraqi artists. We devoted 1,000 square meters here in Baghdad out of the facilities of our company, and about 1,500 square meters to host the collection and to keep it to the public. Anyone interested, enthusiastic about the Iraqi art, he can see and he can come and view all these artwork and enjoy it. Our collection contains about 3,000 artworks for 360 artists. Most of them, 95% of them, they are Iraqi. And the major body of the collection is for the modern art, which is the art had been produced at the end of 19th century and the beginning of 20th century. My journey with the collection started, as I said, as a hobby, and in 2003, due to what happened, this passion have been transferred to a mission. So the first steps, I would say, that we sponsored a retrospective exhibition for a renowned Iraqi artist, Shakir Hassan Al Said in Amman. My request from the gallery and the curator that to give us a priority to select to select some artworks, and we started with 13 artworks from Shakir Hassan, and then we collected 2 artworks from Hafid Durubi, 2 sketches from Jawad Salim, and so on and so forth. Then
we started to dedicate part of our yearly profit to build the museum collection that we have it now. Now our team in the Cultural Foundation is about 11 persons. Part of them, they serve the purpose here in Baghdad, and part of them, they are based in Amman. Of course, why Amman and Baghdad? Amman, because it's accessible to so many researchers from the European countries, from United States, from Canada. When they are interested with Iraqi art, it's easy to them to have the access and come to our facility. We can provide them with some services, office services, scanning, and we can sponsor some of their scholarship so they can do their thesis about and studies about the Iraqi art. Our daily artworks, our daily activities is focused on maintaining on our social media website, receiving our visitors, as well as documenting, archiving, authenticating the artworks, and improve and maintain our network with the international museums, where we can find new opportunities to do some collaboration to present the Iraqi art to the international community as well. This is some images of our opening in November 2023. And these are some of our initiative calling some Iraqi kids to draw on a digital screen on the images of very famous artworks, and we print them to them. They sign it, and we do a champion and distribute some present to them. This is to increase the awareness of the people, and especially the new generation. So far we published 3 volumes in Arabic. Indeed, it's part of it is bilingual. Volume 1 and Volume 2, Volume 3, it's arranged chronologically, starting from the foundation of Iraqi art, covering the 50s and 60s generation, 60s and 70s, and the 80s and 90s. It's in the press now, and hopefully will be published in July 2024. And we will see, we will sign the book that's published by Skira and Bilan, which gives a brief and highlights on the collection. The first volume covering 41 artists and talking about the foundation of the art groups in Iraq at the beginning of this century, and how they played a very important role in forming the Iraqi art later on. Articles written by May Muzaffar, Ali Talib, and myself, and we tried to integrate each artwork with a text that covers some political, social, economical, aesthetic, artistic side, so the people whom they read the book, they can not only understand, but they can enjoy the words and the art itself. Because we know that the visual language is not easy. So many people, they need to train themselves to have a visual sense and visual, and can enjoy. And if you would not explain sometimes or interpretate the artwork, it's become so difficult to the people to get the needed awareness, especially with some styles like the abstract. So many people, they may enjoy it aesthetically, but there is always a story behind each piece of the art. So we try to integrate the text that's written by myself, or I quoted from 1,800 source of the Iraqi library and the books, and provide it to the readers. These are another featured artwork from Fahad Hassan, and the text that's written, this is from Nouri Rawi also, and the text coming with. And this is the second volume. The second volume that it talks about the 50s and the 60s generation. and their passion to develop and create a new era for Iraqi art. Most of those artists have been graduated from very decent art schools in Milan, in Rome, in Paris, in London, and they came and start teaching the art to the Iraqi students. Again, the same issue that we featured some artworks integrated and accompanied them with some text that related with the either with the time of the painting or with the subject of the painting or with the artist himself during that era. This is another artwork painted by Faraj Abu. And here, this is the third volume that covers the 60s and 70s generation. And these are some other featured artworks. And this is the fourth one that we explain and we present the 80s and 90s artists whom they face a lot of the challenges and the horizons of the hope they may have for the future. Because these generations lived all the wars happened in Iraq during the Iraqi-Iranian war, and they were in the military services, and then the Second Gulf War and the occupation, and they suffer. They were subjected to a lot of suffer and problems and challenges, and how they produce out of this suffer and these challenges, how they produce their artworks. It covers about 91 artists. It will come in 440 pages. And this is an example of featured artwork from Hana Malallah. And this is Sirwan Baban. And this is a third example of Muayyad Mahsen. And the fourth volume, or the fourth book that we published recently, the publication date was on April 2024, is brief of the collection and highlights on the most important artwork. It covers about 177 artists, and it comes with 560 pages with almost 514 artworks. The articles written by May Muzaffar. She is very renowned Iraqi critic and writer and a poet. And Dr. Nada Shabut. She is a professor of Arab art history in North Texas University. And as well, I wrote an article about the knowledge and experience in building an art collection. These are some featured artwork from the book. These are type of, Hurufiyya, where many Iraqi artists, especially Jamil Hammoudi in the 40s, try to abstract the al-harf, or the Arabic letter. This artist, he is a very famous sculptor, and he is also the artist of Nasb al-Shahid, the martyr, the two dawns, the blue in Baghdad. Our collaboration with many museums, it's ongoing, and we are trying to build more joint projects with many of them. We participated with Misk Art Institute from Saudi Arabia in Art Fair Dubai in 2018, and then we participated in a very big exhibition in MoMA PS1 in New York, the Gulf War 1991 to 2011, and it had been held for 6 months. We lent this exhibition some artworks, And then Dubai Calligraphy Binali in Dubai in October 2023. And now we have an entire participation in a big exhibition in Paris in the art in the Musée d'Art Moderne de Paris in 5th April 2024 until 25th August 24. The title of this exhibition is Arab Presents Modern Art and Decolonization. Our collection is a pattern of Dubai collection, and we lent about 40 artworks to this collection, and they display it frequently within their art activities in Dubai and United Arab Emirates. We are part of the team of E-Magazine, issued by the artist Dia Azawi, named Maku. It's archive and document for the renowned Iraqi artists. So far, they issued 15 issues, and it's a very important archive for the Iraqi arts movement. And these are some selection of our artworks. This is Madiha Amar, the first Hurufiyya artist, the first woman abstracted the Arabic letter. And this is again two samples of Hassan. On the right side, Hafid Durubi, the head of Impressionist group, graduated from Rome in 1952. And Su'ad Salim, the older brother of Jawad. And this is Jawad Salim. Here is Shakir Hassan Al Saeed. And here we have Lorna Salim. She is British Iraqi. And Naziha Salim. She is the youngest sister of Jawad. And we have here Kadam Haidar. And on the left side, we have Dia Al Azawi. And on the right, Ala Bashir, whom he represents the Surrealist style in Iraqi art. Layla Al Attar, a women artist. And Su'ad, they are sisters, and she is based in London. On the left side, Raja Nasri. On the right side, Liza Fattah. She is German Iraqi. She is the wife of Ismail Fattah. And thank you very much. Thank you. And if you have any question, I am ready about the collection, about the artworks. It would be great to respond. Yeah, please. Yes, sure. Because our collection is for Iraqi modern art and Iraqi contemporary art. So we have samples of Iraqi for 360 Iraqi artists that they cover the foundation stage as well as the maturation, I would say, stage during the 60s and 50s and 60s until the 90s and 2000s. So we have different, so many artworks you see here in this, and you saw at that hall. It's for the young generation, indeed. Not young generation, I would say the generation whom they were active in 80s and 90s, and still they are active and alive.
Do you see particular direction either in the market, in terms of who's buying it, or in terms of the style, or how do you see Iraqi art?
Yeah, indeed, I'm very, very optimistic about Iraqi art. If we talk about the art scene, which is the cultural and aesthetic side, and the art market, both they are developing very well with all generation, frankly speaking. What we need here, for the production, we have no problem at all. We are really producing a lot of arts. Our artists, they are really talented, creative, and they are work very hard on so many projects and produce so many very competitive artworks. If you compare it with any other artist worldwide. And our problem in the management, how this art to be managed, how you can get this art on the international scene and international market. This is the main issue because in Iraq, there is no galleries. And you know, the galleries, they are very important. And there is no museums. And there is no foundations. So there is no base of art management. The main base now, whom they are producing, I would say, more graduates from 10 art colleges distributed in the universities here in Iraq. This is also good. But yet we need people, we need museums, we need foundations, we need galleries that they can promote and market the Iraqi art and get it up on the international scene. But it will come, you know, because frankly speaking, it's very related with the political stability. If you see the country is unstable and the people, they are really, I would say, so busy with the daily problems, challenges, mudaharat, manifestations, conflicts between the politicians, and so on. How the things can flourish. You need stability. If you get stability, you know, within 2 years, now the things is different. People, they get a little stability. Now you see there is a life again. People, they have hope again. They would like to produce. They would like to invest. You know, this is a huge investment here. And we brought it in Baghdad. And we are keeping it. And we are investing because we have hope. Yeah. And hopefully that we will be in the right place.
Make money out of this country, but we see very few people who feel the obligation to give back and to invest not only in the history of Iraq, but also in future artists. So if you allow me, I would like, on behalf of you all, to say a deep thank you and a big thank you to Dr. Hassanein for this initiative. Really, both in Amman and Baghdad, the place is open to everyone, for researchers, for anyone who's interested in Iraqi art.
I have a lot of enthusiasm for the art in the European countries. I visit a lot of museums, but the world work has made me enthusiastic about the art of Nomenclature because it cleared a lot of ignorance that I had for the art of the renowned and famous Iraqi artists that we haven't had the opportunity to to get a glimpse of the work and the creativity that they have done. So the volumes of those so far 3 volumes I hope it will be has really improved my knowledge about this great art. So really, we thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
أود أن أعبر امتناني لدكتور حسنين ومجموعة الإبراهيمي. كنت أستمتع كثير بزيارتي، شرف كبير وتذكير مهم عن عمق الحضارة العراقية، وأعتقد الدور المهم من الفنون العراقية أيضا لتلهم الجيل القائم لبناء عراق أفضل.
جدا سعيدين بوجودنا بهاي القاعة الجميلة، قاعة إيوان مليانة بالفن والجمال. مكان يعني أنصح الناس إنه يجون يشوفون وياخذون نظرة على الفن العراقي الجميل، الرواد، اللوحات الجميلة، يطلعون على هذا البعد الثقافي التاريخي والجمالي اللي موجود. بنصح الشباب حتى الأطفال ياخذون فكرة على الموجود، أن يقتنون الكتب اللي ألفها دكتور حسنين إبراهيمي. كتب جميلة جدا، مليانة بالمعلومات، تعطيك فكرة جميلة جدا عن ما موجود. ويعني أكيد راح يكون الإنسان فخور بالمنجز الثقافي أو الفكري أو الفني العراقي. جزيلا.